Good morning, everyone. Right, today I'm at the town hall for most of the day, just been in a few meetings, very good work done in the meetings, very happy about that. And now I've got a load of casework to do. We're delivering a petition this afternoon. We've got that, Christine and I think Martin might be there as well, but I'm not entirely sure. But either way, Christine and I will be delivering a petition on reducing the speed limit on Wigan Road, and that is very important at the moment. It's 40 miles an hour coming straight off a motorway and a roundabout, which is not great because it's caused a lot of injuries and accidents, and unfortunately a couple of people, at least in the last couple of years and more, if you go back further, to have been killed. So we want to reduce the speed limit, we want to make drivers aware of their speed, much more aware than they are at the moment. I got a speed limit indicator on that road. It was one of the early things I did as a counsellor, and it's helped, but it's not enough, so we need to go further. So we're trying to reduce the speed limit from 40 miles an hour to 30. It's a residential area, it's got a house on either side, and it needs to be more enforced, and it needs to be lower. So it's just simple as that. So we're putting a petition in, we're trying to force Highways' hand on that one, make sure that we get what we need for the community. Right, I've got to do some casework now, and then later on, of course, I'm going to be on BBC Question Time Extra Time, which should be very interesting. Second time I've been on, very happy to have been invited back. Obviously, I didn't make too much of a fool of myself, so I'm very happy with that. So, or maybe I did, and that's why they want me back. Either way, let's get on with work. It's good to finally have the weather back, isn't it? The nice weather. A bit loud around here today, but it's good to have good weather. Let's have a quick wander around town. I've just finished all the casework we need to do. I'm going to have a quick wander around town before we go and submit this petition. Hello, well, we've just got out of the meeting regarding the Bolton Road and Wigan Road junction and the speed limit on Wigan Road. We've talked to the Highways officers on a number of issues, and we've presented them with the petition that we put together, and which you all signed, and thank you very much for supporting that in so many numbers. There have been a number of issues that we've discussed. There's a number of options that can be taken. The Highways Department are now looking into a large range of those, and they're going to report back on what the options are very soon. So I'm very hopeful. It's been a very positive meeting, and I think things are going to happen. But we have to now wait and see on what will happen and when. It's been a busy day, but we're going to get things done, so we're heading off now. I'm going to go out canvassing, so let's go. Right, once again, we've been delivering lots of leaflets, getting good news out, and it's gone well so far. Really quite pleased with the results we're getting. So hopefully that will continue. We'll do a quick piece about an old planning thing that I did a while back. One of the first times I had to go to planning and speak was on this here. This is Roscoe's Farm, the old Roscoe's Farm site, and 3 years ago now, or at least coming up on 3 years, I would have been speaking about June. This is where I had to speak about, and I defended our green belt. And then I remember at the time that some of the Labour people were against it. Of course they were. The ones from West Horton didn't want it. And then some of the others said, well, we've got to say yes to this development so that we can say no to other ones, which was Lee Hall, the first time that came up. My goodness, 3 years, that's how long we were fighting that one. So they said yes to this, no to that. On Lee Hall they appealed, and we ended up with both. But we didn't end up with both in the end, because this is line banked. It's been 3 years since the application went in, 3 years since it was allowed. Nothing is built here. It's not right. I don't like it. We should definitely be fighting that sort of thing. But that's the situation we're in. Thankfully, planning permission on this one will be up in about a month or so, I think. So, no problem there. They'll have to fight it again. Hopefully we'll win.
Several more hours later.
Here we go. Here again. Hopefully I'm in the right place. It's always a bit of a odd experience because I don't come down here often, but it should be interesting. Let's go.
Quite a story. Go on, Zoe, follow that. Zoe's also from Bolton. Go on, tell us a bit about yourself.
I don't actually think I could top that. I'll certainly follow it. I'm Zoe Kirk-Robinson, Conservative councillor for West Horton North and Tumor, which is part of Bolton, which is where you're from. We were having
Fellow Boltonians.
Yeah, we were having a very good discussion about that, although, of course, I'm not actually from there originally, from Durham instead. And a bit of an opposite to our first person that was speaking, where she was from a family of Conservatives and became Labour. I'm from a family of Labour, including a Labour councillor, my dad, and I'm a Conservative. So it's funny how that is. It's funny how kids rebel.
Yeah, Christmas dinner must be interesting.
We prefer not to speak about politics. Politics and alcohol at Christmas, stresses are already high, so it's best to leave it till a bit later. I think that's the best way. You're doing revision like hours before you. My goodness, what are you, me?
No, honestly, just 5 minutes.
Do it on the bus.
Done.
Oh my goodness, this has been an interesting evening. Let's put it that way. My goodness, it was a good episode.
How do you know which one is for you, which one is for me?
We asked them.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
No, because they're both going to go Bolton, so that's what I'll
No,
do.
you asked them for which name they're after. They've booked them for your name. It's been a great night. Very long night, but let's go home now. Guys, I am exhausted. It's been a great night. Great episode of Question Time again. Didn't shout at the TV as much as I expected to, but, you know, these things happen. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's video is brought to you by my graphic novels, The Collected Life of Nobty Mouse, Volume 1, All Over the House, Volume 1, and All Over the House, Volume 2. Thank you.